I'm Holly Hirshberg from dinnergarden.org, and today I'm going to show you how to use tomatillos. Tomatillos are one of my favorite fruits. They look like tomatoes. You'll tell when they're ripe because the paper coating on them will be broken at the bottom. You can see how they start to burst out as they grow. Let me see if I can find a good example of it for you. As they grow, it looks kind of like that, where they're closed. And then when they're ripe, it'll open up for you to use it. So you'll know that they're ripe. It's easy to tell. Now, how you use them is you peel them first, because we're gonna get rid of this paper coating, and that can go right in your compost bin. They taste a lot like tomatoes. They look a lot like tomatoes, but they're not tomatoes. They taste a lot like tomatoes, but they're a little more lemony, a little bit more sour, kind of a little more, I don't know, maybe a grassy taste to them. But they're gonna be a little bit sticky because the paper has some sticky stuff on it. So I'm gonna peel them real quick, and then I'm gonna rinse them off. I'm gonna put them in my little colander here and rinse them off. That's gonna make it easier to work with. These are a common ingredient in green salsa. If you've ever had green salsa, you have tasted tomatillos. A lot of people don't know what they are, but they'll know the flavor once they've tried it. All right, so I guess maybe one more. You can eat them cooked, you can eat them raw. I'm gonna make them raw today because I like my fruits and vegetables not cooked. I like that way more than having them cooked. So first I'm gonna rinse them just real quick, get some of the slime off the little sticky coating. And it's not hard to get off. They're not gonna stay really gluey or anything. Okay. And now I'm gonna cut them up. So you just cut it like you would cut a tomato. They're a little bit more firm than a tomato. You can see they have lots of seeds, and if you harvest these seeds, then you can plant them right in your garden and they'll grow. The great thing about growing tomatillos, they really like hot weather. They like hot weather, they like drought, so they don't require a lot of care. And here in Texas, they grow like weeds. And what they'll do then, as they're growing, is they'll drop some fruit and reseed for next year. So if you plant tomatillos once and they grow, next year they're gonna grow on their own. All right, so I have my tomatillos there. And you can see the seeds are very, very tiny. I don't even know if you can see them. They're really small. You can eat them, you can plant them, however you want to do it. I'm gonna cut up another one. If you wanted to throw these in a little skillet over some low heat, you could do that. If you wanted to cook them down, you could do that. And they freeze well too. A lot of people here in Texas will make tomatillo salsa, and then they will freeze it so that they have salsa all year long. One tomatillo plant will grow lots and lots of tomatillos, and when that happens, then you can have salsa during the winter months. These two don't look so great right there. I'm gonna pick out my pieces that don't look good. That's gonna go in my compost, so it's not wasted, because I don't know about you, but I don't like wasting produce. Okay, I have my tomatillos. To eat them, I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil. You don't have to do the olive oil. I just like it. It enhances the flavor a little bit. And then some lemon juice. You know how I am, I love lemons on everything. I like citrus fruit. So I'm gonna squeeze it into my hand to catch the seeds. This is just gonna brighten up the flavor. Lemon juice brings out the flavor in lots of food. And next time you are making mashed potatoes, I'm telling you, squeeze in about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, and it's gonna taste very different. You're gonna love it. Okay, I have my lemon juice, and now I'm gonna add a little bit of salt and pepper. Not a lot, I just want enough to bring out the flavor. I don't wanna add enough so that it tastes really salty. I don't like things that are like super salty, but I like it to enhance the flavor. A little bit of pepper, because pepper tastes great and it looks cool in there too. Mix it up. Might want to let it sit 5 or 10 minutes to let the flavors blend. Tastes great. Kind of crunchy, kind of appley. Delicious. So easy. So easy. You can do this anytime. Tomatillos.